How many of us struggle from anxiety? I know I do, but how common is it amongst other young teens? About 1 in 3 suffer from anxiety. I, as a young adult, suffer from anxiety. That's what I'm here to talk about today, anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of fear and uneasiness. Personally, I would describe it as a constant feeling of worry. It can be a reaction to a major certain life event or even normal day-to-day activities. The Mayo Clinic defines anxiety as a persistent worry about activities or events or normal routines. Many wonder why anxiety is so common amongst young teens today, and I'm here to explain why. A major cause is high expectations. These high expectations can be brought on by school, work, or parents, etc. Another cause is parent disapproval. When young adults feel as if their parents disapprove of them, they may work harder to get their approval. This will only cause more stress. There are many things that can worsen one's anxiety, such as stress from school. School can be very difficult for some students, and it's understandable. The workload is a lot, and if you add that in with a paid job, it's very overwhelming. Emotional trauma is another thing that can affect someone's anxiety. If something is triggered, that anxiety turns on and they can't turn it off. People wonder if there are any ways to help reduce anxiety. The answer is yes. You have to find stress reducers that will work for you. What works for me may not work for you, and that's fine. You just have to do a little trial and error to figure that out. You have to find things like going on walks, yoga, exercising. Anything that you can do that calms you down can be used as a stress reducer. Staying clear of unhealthy substances such as alcohol can also help. When you give your body alcohol, it starts to feed off of that, and then your anxiety only will get worse once you go through that withdrawal, that mind and that body withdrawal. Keeping a journal to write down your feelings is another way. A lot of people do this, and I've never tried it, but like I said, to each their own. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. It can also help to seek a professional's help. This works for a lot of people, and if you decide to do that, you have to see what therapist works for you. Like I said, trial and error. Anxiety not only affects the mind, but also the body. It can cause increased risk of high blood pressure and heart disease. It triggers stress responses, and this releases hormones. Some other symptoms are muscle tension, headaches, migraines, insomnia, social isolation, and other things like that. As you can see, anxiety causes many health risks and mental damage. It is a very common disorder and restricts individuals among daily activities. As previously discussed, anxiety affects many people and affects them differently, but also all equally. It is found that there are ways to prevent and help reduce anxiety. Hopefully, I brought some light to some people. I appreciate being listened to, and I hope I was able to either teach or help somebody. Thank you.